Welcome, beloved viewers, to another inspiring episode on Kingdom Treasures. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that affects every believer's spiritual journey. As we begin, let's reflect on the words of Jesus in Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. In today's rapidly changing world, discernment has never been more critical. Many believers find themselves questioning whether their church truly aligns with biblical teachings. Today, we'll explore 7 warning signs that indicate it might be time to prayerfully consider finding a new spiritual home. The first red flag we need to address is the overwhelming presence of prosperity theology. This teaching often stands in direct contrast to the core message of the gospel. As 1 Timothy 6:9-10 warns us, those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. We must also consider the life and teachings of Jesus Christ, who embodied humility and prioritized spiritual richness over material wealth. When churches begin to consistently prioritize messages about financial breakthroughs, riches, and material success over spiritual growth, they have undeniably lost their way. This is not merely an academic debate or a subtle difference in interpretation. It's a matter of spiritual life and health. For believers, the message of the prosperity gospel creates a dangerous conflation between wealth and divine favor, overshadowing the humble call of the gospel. The prosperity gospel's impact on faith can be devastating. Instead of fostering genuine spiritual growth, it creates a transactional relationship with God. Remember, while God does bless His children, He's more concerned with our hearts than our bank accounts. When pastors become more famous than Jesus in their churches, we have a serious problem. In Acts 14:11-15, we see Paul and Barnabas adamantly refusing worship. Modern celebrity pastors often build empires around their personalities rather than pointing people to Christ. Their faces are on book covers, their names are in lights. Watch out for authoritarian leadership styles, where questioning the pastor is considered rebellion against God. True biblical leaders should demonstrate humility. 2 Timothy 4:3-4 prophetically states, "For the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers." When churches start avoiding difficult topics or reinterpreting clear biblical teachings to accommodate cultural trends, they've compromised their calling. Today's churches face pressure to conform to societal norms. While we must show love to all, we cannot compromise biblical truth. A healthy church maintains the delicate balance between grace and truth, just as Jesus did. Spiritual abuse often masquerades as spiritual authority. When church leadership uses fear, guilt, or shame to control members, they violate Galatians 5:1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. This misuse of power can be deeply damaging to an individual's spiritual well-being, leading them to feel trapped rather than liberated in their faith journey. By manipulating emotions, certain leadership figures might insist they are acting under divine guidance, creating an environment where questioning or dissent is discouraged. This authoritarian approach can suppress the voice and autonomy of community members, making it challenging for them to pursue a genuine and personal relationship with their faith. Instead of fostering an environment of growth, love, and mutual support, such leadership tactics can lead to a climate of fear and dependency. Members may begin to internalize feelings of inadequacy, believing that they are failing spiritually if they do not adhere strictly to the imposed rules and expectations. This can result in a cycle of emotional and spiritual turmoil. Furthermore, manipulating scriptural teachings to exert influence crosses ethical boundaries. It contradicts the foundational principles of love and freedom that many religious texts advocate. Church members deserve a space where they can experience spiritual empowerment, rather than feeling constrained by the overreach of misused authority. It is crucial for individuals to recognize these signs and prioritize their spiritual freedom and integrity. Healthy churches foster genuine fellowship and biblical conflict resolution. If you notice patterns of gossip, manipulation, or leadership that refuses to address problems. These are serious red flags. When every sermon somehow circles back to financial prosperity or physical comfort, something's amiss. Jesus spoke more about self-denial than self-fulfillment. He promised his followers crosses to bear, not crowns to wear, at least not in this life. True biblical teaching balances God's provision with our call to sacrifice and service. A church that exists in isolation from its community has forgotten its mission. Jesus commanded us to be salt and light, to go into all the world. This call to action is fundamental to our faith, reminding us of our duty to engage with others beyond the church walls. When a church focuses too much on internal matters, it risks becoming insular, neglecting the very community it was meant to serve. If your church hasn't engaged in meaningful community outreach or missions in years, it's lost sight of the Great Commission. This crucial element of the Christian faith encourages believers to reach out and connect with diverse groups, spreading love, compassion, and understanding. When churches prioritize filling seats over filling hearts with God's Word, they've truly lost their meaning and purpose. It's not just about the outward appearance of success, such as how many people attend the services or how grand the building may appear. These are aspects that can easily be misleading without giving an accurate representation of a church's real health and purpose. Success in a church community should never be measured solely by attendance numbers or the physical expansion of facilities. Rather, it should be focused on those immeasurable yet invaluable aspects, such as transformed lives and genuine spiritual maturity among its members. The true essence of a church success lies within the invisible yet profound growth of those who are a part of it, reflected in their personal spiritual journeys and deepened faith. A church should foster an environment that encourages each individual to grow closer to God, nurturing their hearts with His Word. The primary objective should be to educate, inspire, and elevate the spiritual understanding and devotion of its congregation. Unfortunately, when the focus shifts to superficial metrics of success, the genuine spiritual mission is often overshadowed. This can lead to a loss of authenticity and integrity, steering away from the fundamental purpose a church is meant to serve. In today's world, it's essential for churches to return to their foundational mission of cultivating true, authentic spiritual growth. Emphasizing outward appearances or numerical success over what truly matters can lead many away from the path of real spiritual enrichment. It's vital for members to critically assess whether their church is prioritizing what truly leads to spiritual fulfillment. Searching more deeply for those environments that unwaveringly support their growth in faith and understanding of God's divine Word. We'd love to hear your experiences and insights in the comments below. Has this message resonated with you? Share your story to encourage others who might be struggling with similar situations. Don't forget to subscribe to Kingdom Treasures for more biblical content that helps you grow in discernment and faith. Let's close with Philippians 1:9-10. And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, so that you may be able to discern what is best and may be pure and blameless for the day of Christ. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Kingdom Treasures for more content that helps you grow in your faith journey. God bless you all,